everyone. Yeah, you're an advocate of truth. So today, the topic we're going to talk about is don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, please. Thank you. So, what we're talking about today is friendship. You see, some of these topics I'm coming up with I'm gonna be having episodes. There could be friendship episode 1, friendship episode 2, friendship episode 3, and on and on. So as long as we have content or something to talk about, or maybe someone comes up with something that I haven't talked about in the comment section, and I feel the need to address it. So I might bring up someone that has a specialty in that area, if I could, or someone that I know has more insights. Let me just put it that way. So, what's going to happen is today, friendship. The area I'm going to talk about when it comes to friendship today is the area that deals with true friendship. I think that's still kind of house name. But let me just talk about it. So when you some of us don't know the kind of friends to choose. Some of us don't know the kind of friends to hang around. Sometimes you make friends that you not even you made that friend, maybe a mutual friend. So a friend of yours is a friend to that person, and then that person becomes your friend. So that person might not be an ideal friend for you, but already you've been friends. Do you understand? Probably because you have some engagements got you guys together, and then at some point you are just going along with the person, and then you and that person start communicating and all that, and start doing things together. So in the long run, maybe you're not officially friends, but you're friends. Yes. So I'm gonna go back and then address you. Of course, can communicate with people and not be friends. So it's actually, don't have this mindset that already we are communicating and then we are friends. And then you put yourself in a situation where when you realize that certain things are not cool, probably you've discovered what this person is involved in, or the way this person is, this person's nature, and you find it unchangeable and all that, and then you feel like, okay, you want to back out. It's easy for you to back out. Do you understand? Don't have this mindset that this person isn't my friends now. I don't like losing friends. I am a person that doesn't like losing friends. Do you understand? So I don't make friends as such. Do you understand? But I have people around me. I have a lot of people around me. But the people I call my friends, I move with some people. Doesn't mean they're my friends. Do you understand? So I already have that mindset that because we talk and we relate, doesn't mean we are friends. Do you understand? So it's easy for me to just, try and just sit back and then till the communication is off. I do that a lot. I know a lot of you do that too. So this is it. If you're in communication with someone and maybe your colleague, a co-worker, your colleague at school, do you understand? Anywhere, might be in church, your religious body. So if you're in communication with someone and then this person is kind of, comes at you, and then you're communicating. If you're already communicating more like friends, truth be told, you're friends. Do you understand? But officially, you may not be friends. Please always have this thing. If you're not carried away, because that's what happens when you're relating with people, you get carried away. That's where we get it wrong. So if we, I mentioned that some of us don't know the kind of friends to choose. But when those kind of friends that we are not supposed to be friends with choose us, this is what we do. Just call communication. If you cannot change that person, that's my own life. I like to change people. If I am certain and sure that you're doing things wrong, I want to change you. That is me. I want to change you. I want to help. That's the way I can help. There's nothing I can do. I might not have money. I might not have fame. I might not have this. I might not have that. I might not have luxury. I might not have certain resources that you need. But this resource of telling you the truth, I have it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk. I still have mouth to talk. So I'm going to talk. I can text. I can write. I'm going to text you. I'm going to write you. So that's what I want to do. And do it for a while to see if you're going to change. So the simple ways and very, very effective way that I feel are effective is if you are not cool with someone that you have been officially or unofficially friends with, just what you do is you may not even tell the person, I don't want us to be friends, I don't want us to be close. It's either you back out, but please, I would advise before you back out, try to change this person. Talk to them about what they're doing, because what they're doing that is making you not want to be friends with them. If they change it, that means you can actually be friends with them. Do you understand? It's a plus to you, and it's a plus to them. You have made them a better person, a better version of themselves. Do you understand? So try to change them. So if you're trying to change them and they don't want to change, if you are backing out, they will understand why you're backing out. So they are reaching out to you, you're not responding ASAP, you're not responding at some point, you will not respond to some of their messages, you respond to a few. Do you understand? You can back out that way. But if you're the type that you want to say, please just, I must have tried changing them. Please just try to change them. That's how we make the world a better place. It's very, very important to make the world a better place. We need to sanitize ourselves, and we only have each other. That's the truth. I only have you. Yes, I have God. We all have God. But to get a message across to someone, God is using someone. So that means, as I'm depending on God, truth be told, I'm depending on you to tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Do you understand? God is most likely going to use you. Do you understand? I might not receive that message in a dream. I might not receive it somewhere. You might even be on TV telling me what I should be doing. So God is using that person. So the point is, we need each other. Don't say, I don't need anybody to do it. You need someone. We need each other. So if you are in my life and I'm doing something wrong, and I find myself attracted to you, I like this person, I feel we could, do something with friends. I'm talking about friendship now. So if you are not cool with me for something, I would like you to try to change me. Try to change me. Identify that thing that you don't like about me. Get it across to me one way or the other. Do you understand? So once you get that across to me in a subtle way, obviously, it's easier for people to, relate with things that are subtle than the harsh way. So if I'm not listening, if you're backing out, I will understand. So I urge us to try to change others. So if you happen to now choose a friend, please, there's something I usually say. I'm not easily deceived. Not that I know what I'm doing or something. Do you understand? It's because from onset of anything, I always criticize. Not that I want to look for fault in everybody, I want to look for fault in everything. Okay, there's a project and I want to look for fault. No. What I'm doing is I want to look for the truth. And the only way to know the truth is to criticize it. Do you understand? I put it on, I'm still going to say this several times, I always put things on a neutral table. And then I check it without sentiment. I won't look at it from my angle alone. I'm going to look at it from this person's angle. Put myself in this person's shoes, put myself in this person's shoes. So if someone comes to me and tells me this, what I do is I'll swap our shoes, I'll swap our chairs. Okay, this is the table. I'm going to swap my chair with that person. Place that person in my situation. Place myself in that person's situation. And everything I've been doing to that person, I'm going to, if someone is doing this to me, how would I feel? Do you understand? So it makes me appreciate it when people talk to me like, I observe this thing about you. So that's where I'm going now. Make sure that when someone tells you something, be it your spouse, be it your friend, when someone tells you something, if, okay, Shegun, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that. Oh, okay, wait, I don't know if I mentioned my music name. My stage name is Z the Saint. ZHIDASAINT. DA Saint, then Z, ZHI, so that's it. ZHIDASAINT, so you can look it up. Okay, so when someone looks at me and say, Shegun, oh Z, you're doing this thing, I observe this thing, I observe you. You know, sometimes if it's just one person, you might not take that person too seriously. It happens, let's be serious, it happens. And yes, even for me, although I've gotten over that, if I'm hearing it for the first time, I'm checking it. But before that, when I hear it for the first time, I just smile. I like to smile a lot, so I just smile and I'll be like, okay. I might not check it, to be honest. Formally, I might not check it. So that I'll be like, okay. If I'm hearing it a second time, my dear, I'm checking that thing. If I didn't check it the first time I heard it, the second time I'm hearing it, I am checking it. Do you understand? Now, when I hear something for the first time, I check. Now, what I do is what I talked about previously. I put that issue, that matter, what that person observed, I put it on a neutral table. Do you understand? And then, without sentiment, I don't want to justify myself. At this point, it's not about justifying me. It's not about justifying what I've done to my friend or something. This is about what I've done. Is it right? Is it the truth? Is it correct? Is it good? That is what I want to know. Whether it is, because people like, it's me that did it. No. Some people tell their friends, that has happened to me. People tell their friends like, okay, I observe you always do this, and they'll be like, no, that means you don't know me very well. And I'll be like, are you serious? Because it's not the first time I'm observing it. It might be the first time I'm saying it. That's the funny thing. Your friend is telling that thing. It might not be the first time the person is observing it. It might just be the first time the person is saying it. Get it out of your mind that you know yourself 100%. You don't. For me, I don't believe anybody knows themselves 100% because, okay, take for instance, someone in a middle class financially, when that person gets to, the bourgeoisie's level, am I right? When you get to that point where you're wealthy, there are some characters that will come out. Do you know that those characters is not as if you changed? Those characters have actually been there. Some of them, if not all of them, have been there. That is who you are. That was a little break. So, like I was saying, at some certain point in your life, when you eat, some funds, you have some funds, you would have done those characters that you were just doing now when you are now at that level, that rich level. You must have done them, in bits. So if your friends observe them, they will tell you. If they don't tell you, maybe it's just the first time they're saying it. Just like, so if you've eaten, you've eaten another big fund, you would behave that way. Just like, so that's the way it is. So if they are telling you that you do this, you'll be like, no, I don't do it. No, you don't know me very well. That's not who I am. What you need to do is go and sit down. When you sit down, you want to criticize yourself. That's what you want to do because you want to know the truth about yourself. So criticizing yourself, what you do is, okay, this particular thing that this person has seen, how did it happen? These are the things you need to ask the person. You need to be able to talk to your friend. Okay, this thing you're saying happened. When did I do it? How did it come about? So you now go and sit down. By the time you are criticizing yourself, placing the whole matter on a neutral table, you are not on either side. Do you understand? So you're not justifying yourself. You're not blaming yourself. You just want to know the truth. So if you are checking it, you will now look at different instances that are similar to the instance your friend has identified. How did you respond in those instances? Remember, don't be sentiment. Don't do it because you want to justify yourself. Don't do it because you want to blame yourself. You just want to know the truth. That's how you get to know who you are, because there's certain personality that you have that you will never know until a certain circumstance arise. Do you understand? So you may not know these things. People watching you will know. So there are some things people watching you have seen you do 2-3 times. Can you imagine you have done something twice, 3 times under the same circumstance, and you are still telling this person that no, that's not who you are? Do you realize what I'm trying to say now? So when your friend tells you something, take your time to observe. Don't just dispel it. No, that's not true. That's not true. No. Take your time. Maybe during your bedtime. I do that sometimes. During your bedtime, just check certain things that people have observed about you and have told you. What have I done? How did I do it? That means I need to be watchful. So when you discover that it's true, you have done these things like 2 or 3 times, whether they have different scenarios or they have similar scenarios, what you need to do is start checking yourself. Make sure that observe yourself. Make sure that it doesn't happen again. So if you observe yourself, you discover it doesn't happen again, your friend will tell you. Do you understand? So when someone is trying to caution you at some point, probably your friend is cautioning you because this thing you are repeating, you want to repeat it again. Or maybe if your friend hasn't told you before and you are doing it the second time, you're like, calm down, just calm down. Listen to your friends, very important. So those are the kind of friends you should have. And when you observe a friend is doing something wrong, please tell them. Tell them, don't just keep it. I keep it. I will keep it until you do it like a second or third time. If you do it the first time, I won't tell you. Because the truth is, it's not that I'm that kind of person. Because yes, I'm coded, but not because of that, or because I don't want you to feel like I'm blaming you for something or that, because it's just the first time you're doing it. So to me, it's not like that's the way you are, because it's the first time you're doing it. Do you understand? So it's the first time I'm observing it, fine. Or if it's second time, third time, I'll tell you. So please, let's help each other. We need each other to get better, and that's how we get better. So there are other areas that I'm going to talk about friendship, because truth be told, this topic just came to me and I just decided to just talk about it. I didn't really note anything. I just using day-to-day things that are happening. So I'm still going to talk about it in other episodes of friendship. So there will be other episodes of friendship, and this is an interesting topic because there's some subtopics I'm going to bring out, and I will need people to talk about it. So that's how we get better. That's how we help each other. So always be an advocate of truth. Let's make the world a better place. Z the Saint signing out. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that. It's just about getting the truth out there and letting people familiarize more with it. Let's see if it will help us. I pray it will help us get us our way back to doing the right things. Be an advocate of truth. Thank you. Good day. Bye. at some certain point
with a totally
in your life,
also, and that's our specialty. All right.
Awesome. Looks good. Awesome.
You wouldn't believe all the welding, cutting. They even put me inside this thing. I welded on this thing for weeks.
Oh. How's it run?
Looks good and runs good.
Outstanding.